Question number 32. Does God allow sickness to enter our bodies? Well, the answer to that, coming off our last question, is obviously yes. God is in charge of the whole earth. So everything that happens in it is ultimately allowed by him. He allows man to sin. He allows the enemy to kill and steal and destroy. And he allows his children to come to him for healing and deliverance. So asking if God allowed something, again, isn't the most helpful thing either, because necessarily, if he is a sovereign, if he sits on the highest throne, and if he is all-powerful, then necessarily everything that happens in his kingdom is allowed by him. But there's a whole lot of evil that happens in God's kingdom, isn't there? There's a whole lot of evil that the children of men perform every second of every day. Now, are we prepared to look at all of that evil, all of that gross evil, and to say that all of that is God's will just because it happens? No. No. So just because God allows something does not mean that it is his will. Let's look at a couple verses. Job chapter 2, verses 4 through 7, one of the most famous passages about our enemy Satan bringing sickness into somebody's life. Then Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin, all that a man has he will give for his life. But stretch out your hand and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse you to your face." This divine wager that Satan is making. And the Lord said to Satan, "Behold, he, Job, is in your hand. Only spare his life." Is God allowing this? Yes. But who's bringing sickness into Job's life? Satan. So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord and struck Job with loathsome sores from the sole of his foot to the crown of his head. God allowed sickness there. You look at John 10:10. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. So what does the thief do? Steal, kill, and destroy. Is that God's will? No, but it's allowed by him. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. But Jesus said, "I came that they might have life and have it abundantly." A common mistake that we often make, unless we think through it, like we're trying to do here in the series, a common mistake that people make is, God allowed it, therefore it is God's will. No. God has created a world of free creatures. Therefore, there is a lot that happens in the earth that does not please him, and that is an abomination in his sight. Just because God allows something to happen does not mean that he approves of it.